All right, so yesterday we got the cut. We got a whole quarter point cut. What does that mean? I'm telling you, the last couple of weeks, it's not enough, right? I'm not saying it frustratingly. It's just I know that we're trying to make things land softly. But for the housing market, for you home sellers, for you home buyers, it is not enough to change the dial either way. And they say it here in this article right here. So you can actually take a look at it. The link is in the blog. It might be in the description down below. I don't know. It says job gains have slowed this year and unemployment rate has edged up through September. That's one of the reasons why the Fed is so stringent or so tight on their monetary policy for as far as short-term loans are concerned or long-term credit. A further reduction of the policy rate at the December meeting is not a foregone conclusion, he said before, but the problem is that there is fighting amongst the board, and that's problematic for us. If we have the top money guys squabbling about what they should do, what kind of leadership does that one show us as Americans? But also, what does it show us where we're going? Because nobody really knows. I don't even think our president knows where we're going because there's so much stuff. And unfortunately, we're so intertwined with the global economies and all these other products of our GDP. We need some clear direction. And because I think Powell is retiring and we're waiting for the next guy to step up, there's not going to be anything that happens until that actually happens. I've said it. I'm not apologizing for it. It is what it is. We need some clear direction of what to do with this market because right now the real estate market is in a quandary. And we've talked about this all year long. If you're thinking about selling in March, April, May, now is the time to get those things fixed. Whatever it is you might be putting off, let's download this checklist, do a quick home inspection on your home yourself, and call me and I'll get my vendors out there to start helping you with repairs. It's that easy. It takes time to get things done. It's not like, hey, can I get an oil change? No, you need a new window that takes time to order it, etc. You might need a specific dishwasher or have a chimney repair, which could take a long time, especially when it comes to permits, etc. So just keep that in mind. Download this checklist. Selling in the winter, this says really just goes into, if you're priced right, if you're modeled right, if you're waiting for everything correctly, this is a great time because what buyers are out there, they're serious. We talk about this every year, right? The buyers that are out there now, they're serious, but they're also picky. They're going to look at your house and compare it to other houses in your price range, your size range, your area, etc. And don't forget, when you look at areas, we're going to look at that in our open house thing in the next minute. People don't just look at your address in a 1 mile radius. They look at everywhere from here to Cupertino to Palo Alto to Milpitas or even Fremont down to Gilroy. They're looking all over to see what homes fit their needs. And they haven't decided on your area so much. So just keep that in mind. Mortgage rates and year-end financial strategy. Okay, so we dropped quarter point, but what does that mean? It's a great segue to get over here. I'm going to move this over here so we look at the open houses next. Rates went up. Rates went up a tenth of a point yesterday. Frustrating. After everything is said and done, rates went up. So what does that mean? It means the policy doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for us, right? It just stopped mattering. What is that? Oh yeah, probate. So we're not going to talk about that today. So the good news is this is for $500,000, but if you're at 5.75, if you're at 6.45, You can buy it down. You can get it down to 5.625, right? So now you're just quibbling over like, oh, will it come down to 6.25? It doesn't matter. You can buy it down. Right? And, lenders are lenders, like, oh, don't worry about it. If it goes down, we can just refinance. Well, they want you to refinance because, one, they get commission from it, but also, two, it resets your clock. So buy down what you can now. It's probably the most sound advice I could tell you from a conservative standpoint. Not a conservative politician, but an investor who is very conservative with his money. If you're going to pay down your mortgage over the next 30 years, don't refinance. Never refinance. I know my lender guys are going to hate me for saying that, but it's true. It's sound advice. Because every time you refinance, your clock starts over again, and then you owe that money back, and your interest payment goes much higher. So that's why banks want you to refinance. So buy it down now, pay the penalty, get it done with, and then you're done. Open houses this weekend. We have almost 100 open houses to choose from all over the Bay Area, all over Santa Clara County. Just depends on what you want to look at. I chose Camden Ave simply because $2.2 million for a house on a busy road is friggin' crazy. Yeah, it's a 3-bedroom. Okay, yeah. So it's flipped. I get it. $2.2 million, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, $1,500. Not my, or 1,500 square feet. Not my listing. Camden Ave. It's on a busy street. It's on a busy street. $2.2 million. I don't know if this will sell, but yeah. See, here's the thing: the little gold flake in this, I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of the gold in this countertop. Oh, look, it's a dream sequence. Oh my God, the taste of this is atrocious. And they can't even afford to do floor plan. I mean, come on. What the hell are you thinking? What do you get for $2 million in San Jose? Well, you also saw that one, which is a flipped house on a busy street. But let's take a look at one that's a little bit less, a little bit larger. Where is this one? 95129. Oh, and it's closer to the epicenter. This is a great buy. Let's take a look at this one right here. All right. Yeah, you get power lines into your house, but that's what you get with an old house. Yeah, original kitchen. Again, you could do that. Not super expensive, but this is Saratoga. If I could buy this right now, I would. I bet this one's going to go for 2.5 though. See if they have. Oh, thank you for doing a floor plan. All right, family room, living room, dining room. Oh, that's and 2 upstairs bedrooms. So you have 1 bedroom here, 1 bedroom there. A family room. If you needed to, you could probably chop that up and make it into more bedrooms if you really wanted to. That's kitchen and dining room. Guy, this is a great layout, I think. I might go take a look at this one. Yeah. All right. What do you get for $1 million? Coyote Road. Again, a busy street. Coyote Road is a filter street. Right? It's not an avenue. It's not a major artery, but it's a filter street. And you're right on a corner or an intersection. So let's take a quick look and show you. So if you know, this is where Hellier Park is. It's a county park. This is where the only velodrome is. A velodrome is where you race bicycles, right? It's a great park. There's a great pathway to get down to Morgan Hill Gilroy if you wanted to. However, it's a busy street right at an intersection. So yeah, what happens if there's a drunk driver, it doesn't stop? Better have a tree there. Yeah, red. Let's see what it says. North facing move-in ready. Let's take a look inside. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Again, not my listing. Days on market, 97. 97. Looks like it was flipped. But the reason why this is not selling, I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now, is the intersection. This is a great buy at 700, 600. If they really need to sell this thing, then yeah, there you go. All right. Again, links of all this are in my blog. You just jump in there and click on it, and it'll take you right to these big long portal holes right here, and you can just take a look. You don't have to check in, you don't have to sign in, you don't have to do anything. I won't bother you with it. And nothing's really changed here. So supply sucks. Demand is kind of being picky, right? And these are just proof of putting that the story is like that. There you go. All right. That's it for now. It's Thursday, December 11th. Thanks for watching. I'm Vito with Abitano. Have a great weekend. We'll see you out there.